Hi there, and welcome to another video on how to automate your business processes. Today, I'm going to show you how you can automate your hiring process. Whether you are a small business that is looking to grow or a startup that is already growing, you want to make sure that you attract high quality talent that will allow you to scale. With this process that I'm going to show you today, you will see how easy and how cheap it is to create your own job board for your business and make it super easy for your candidates to apply and make sure that you're attracting the right talent for your company. With Notion, you can create a public page like the one I'm showing you. This is a URL that you can access. Anyone can access it from the web. So if I copy this link and I'm going to open an incognito page, I am not logged into any Notion or anything. This is like any other public web page. Anyone can access it and view what you have here. And that's what we are trying to get done. Here you can share whatever you want. In this demo, we wrote our mission, how our candidates can contribute to our mission, the open positions database that I will show you now, and then some values, live at our company, and some contact information. This is completely accessible and it's free. You can create this with a free Notion account if you don't have one yet. I leave the link below for you to sign up. So I'm going to close it now. Once you have this public page, you want to create a database to include here. So this is the open positions. And to do so, you will need just a database like this one. You will include the position, the location, the team. In this case, we have the data aggregated by different teams. And here we show the locations. And then you can include also some admin data, like the status of the job post, when it was created, etc. And one thing that is super important for our workflow is to include an ID property like this one. This one is automatically added by Notion every time you create a new item in the database. So once you have this created, you will also need to make this database public so everyone who accesses this page will also see this database. Otherwise, they won't see anything here. So you want to make sure that this database is public. Lastly, to get this database ready, you want to create a database template. In my case, it's this one that is called position, and you want to make it default by clicking at set as default. And if I open it, you will see that here we just included the summary of the position, key qualifications, benefits of working with us, and some about us information. This is the template, but if I open page that I had already created before, you will see that we will also be adding an application form directly on the Notion page. So whenever someone is at this public page, if they want to apply to Operations Manager, they just click on it, and then they will find a form to submit the personal and contact data and the resume information. So we have now all of our Notion setup ready, and now we want to create the form. To create the form, I use Tally. It's also a free tool and super versatile. I really can't believe it's all for free. So here it's super easy to create a form. You will include a field to enter the name, email, phone number, and a files field so they can submit the resume. Now, in this tally form, what you also want to do is to include a hidden field for the job ID. Let me explain. In Notion database, you want to have an ID property, as we mentioned, that will identify each of the job posts that you will be making. Now, When this form is embedded into the Notion page, you want to know the person who submitted the form from which job post they submitted it, right? Because you want to know to which open role they are applying to. You don't want them to select that open role here because they can make it wrong, they can send you the wrong data. It's kind of messy, and also it doesn't give a great first impression. So what we are going to do is using this hidden field. In Tally, you can create a hidden field just by typing hidden, and you see it's here, and also you can identify because it has this kind of quote bar, and also it says here that it is a hidden field. This hidden field will be automatically filled with information that we're going to put in the URL parameters. You will see now. So now that we have our forms ready and our Notion setup ready, we are going to look at the make scenario. So the make automation is going to be watching to this database, and it's going to be triggered whenever I create a new open role. Then it's going to sleep for 60 seconds just to give enough time to the Notion page to apply this position template, just to make sure that we are embedding the application form at the bottom of the page. And here is where we are going to be using this hidden field from the tally form. Instead of embedding directly this general form that we have here, you will see now if I click the share button, I have already an URL for this form that I could embed directly here. But if I submit the information, if I submit this form, it's general. I don't know to which specific role this person is applying. So what I'm going to do is use this general URL that we have. It's up until the B, and then I'm going to include job parameters. One of them is going to be the job ID, which is the one we had here. Job ID, I use the same name here, and then I'm going to say that the job ID is equal to our ID in the Notion page that I get from the first step. Here I select that is the prefix of the ID, then a dash, and then the number. If you only use number, it's easier. You can just delete this and say that it's the number. So now that we have this unique tally URL that will automatically tell us to which job ID we are submitting the form to, we are going to embed that tally form into our Notion page, and we are ready to have all of the information there. Let's go and try it. So I'm going to create a new job posting. Let's say it's what can we say? Executive assistant. I'm going to say it's strategy, location, Europe or remote. It's strategy. So let me change the icon to this one. And we are going to update the status to open. Now we should see it here, and here it is. This is the one we are creating. But still, we don't have the form for people to be able to apply. So I'm going to click on run once, and because this item is the one that we just added, it should be running. Embed the unique URL form into this page. So I'm going to click run. And it found it. That's why it's continuing. Now we just need to wait for 60 seconds before it moves to the next step. Okay, and it should be finishing now. Yeah, so it set up the unique tally URL and it embedded the form into our page. So if we look at this step, you will see how it added GP-8 for this specific form that it embedded here, right? And it's our job ID. So it's perfect. We have our form here. We can make it a little bit easier to work with. And now we should be ready to accept applicants into our role. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to submit a form, so you will see what happens here. If you want, I'm going to make it from the public page, as if I was an applicant. So it was executive assistant, right? It's number 8, yeah. So imagine I am an applicant and I am submitting this form. You see that I don't have to say to which position I am applying. So I'm going to enter my email, dummy phone, and attach any PDF I have. Now that I have everything filled in, I will click the submit button. I just get a thank you page, and in our tally, we should be seeing, and it's this one. This is the current time, and you can see here. And this is all of the form information. So I get all of the contact information, but I also, without me having to select anything, I know to which specific job post this person applied to. So it's just super easy to create new open roles. It's super easy to administrate and close or open new positions. And it's also super easy for the applicant to view our page. This is completely free. Yeah, this is the flow that I wanted to show you today. It can seem quite simple. Just with 4 modules on Make, we get this done, but it's super powerful, and you can also think of other ways to apply this that we learned with Tally. Just by adding the parameters to the Tally form URL, you will be able to pass in information that you already know without anyone having to submit or complete that information again. And then just by appending this URL into a Notion page, we'll be able to reuse the same form in all of the different pages and then be able to uniquely link them to the specific page to read the form into. So yeah, I really hope you like this flow. We will be doing another video on how we are going to be collecting all of this information in our Notion database and then link it to be able to manage our applicants database easily and go from application to interview and into the different statuses in another video. So see you there. If you like this video, you can subscribe to my channel, you can click the like button, and you can comment what you think of this workflow and let me know if you have any other workflows you like to see how we can automate. And yeah, let me know and see you on the next video. Thank you.